but if you work with Korean companies, because to be honest, Korea is a good place to live, but what's the quality of life in Korea for a digital nomad? It will really depends on urgency to the bomb. It's been a while, people. So today I'm back with pockets alike video. Because to be honest, I was managing a different channel. I started different channel targeting foreigners who are interested in like Korean language and culture. But the problem is, I speak in Korean in that channel because I thought people who are interested in learning Korean language, they would like to listen to Korean culture in Korean because they can learn both culture and language at the same time. But unfortunately, the YouTube has started promoting my videos to Koreans, which is not my target. And I thought it's gonna take a while for those things to be shown to foreigners who are interested in the Korean culture and language. I wanna try this in speaking English. So I'm making this video, which is gonna be uploaded in my main channel. Yeah, inside Danny Korean Vlog. So yeah, because maybe they are not watching my videos because understanding that level of Korean language can be hard for them. So I thought speaking English can be better. Guys, if you guys are interested in improving your listening skill while learning Korean stuffs and things, check my new channel out. It's called Inside Korea with Danny. So let's dive into today's topic. So what's it gonna be? It's gonna be about, is Korea a good place to live as a digital nomad? And I prepared some questions that I can answer so we can go more deeper related to the topic. So first question, is Korea a popular destination for digital nomads? What makes it appealing to remote workers? In Korean's perspective, I don't think Korea is a popular destination for digital nomads at the moment because in Asia countries, I think Thailand is one of the biggest country for digital nomads to settle down and live because everything is really cheap there, and even Koreans go there to stay there for a while. But if I try to think about good sides for digital nomads if they want to live in Korea, there are many things that can be appealing. First, everything is really close if you live in Seoul. If you live in Seoul, everything is like literally 5 minutes away. Even in my case, if I walk about 5 minutes, there is a station, and there are about like, I don't know, at least 3 convenience stores in 5 minute walk. And also there are about like 2 gyms and things. Yeah, so everything is really close. So if you live in Korea as a digital nomad, it will be such an easy thing to go out and find a food even during nighttime because most of convenience stores don't close. They open 24/7. Yeah. So I think that can be a kind of appealing point for digital nomads. And even if you go to countryside, I think there will be some like city parks, like downtown, where you can live while enjoying city life, even though it's a countryside. Do you know what I mean? And the house price will be much cheaper than Seoul because house price in Seoul is insane. If we compare that to United States, it's much cheaper. But if we compare that to, I don't know, Southeast Asia, especially compared to like Thailand or something, it is really expensive. So you will see if you come to Korea. Yeah. Anyway, second question. How affordable is it to live in Korea as a digital nomad? So first, cost of living. House rent fee is much cheaper than United States, but more expensive than other Asian countries, and even more expensive than Europe, I think, if you live in Seoul. But if you live in countryside, the rent fee will be much cheaper, as I mentioned. And the food price. I think food price is not that high, but the problem is if you're like a fruit lover, fruit is super expensive in Korea. You will have to be prepared for this. Damn, yeah. And transportation system is really good. Like Korea's transportation system is one of the greatest. If you compare to any other country, I'm pretty sure Korea will win. Japan will be the only country that will be able to be comparable. Yeah, it is really good. Oh yeah, it is really good, but the problem is it can be kind of confusing for foreigners if you guys have never used because in Seoul there are about like more than 10 lines I think in Seoul. So if you have to transfer, it can be kind of confusing at the first time, but you will get used to it. Yeah, that's one thing. Korea is quite affordable, I think. Yeah. Many of my foreigner digital nomad friends live in Korea, well, so yeah. And what is the internet speed and availability like in Korea? Korea internet speed is amazing. Like if you come to Korea, everything will be much faster. Like when I lived in the States, the internet was really slow, but after I came back to Korea, I realized how precious this is. Internet speed is amazing. If you download something, it's gonna be super quick. It depends on like what kind of internet service you will use, but in general, Korean internet speed is pretty good. And everywhere you go, you will be able to see free Wi-Fi, even in the cafe, even in a bus station, even in the buses sometimes. And all subway stations have their own free Wi-Fi service. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty useful. Next question. Are there many co-working spaces or cafes in Korea that cater to digital nomads? In Korea, yeah, there are many co-working spaces which you can rent for like few months or like few years depending on your needs, or just one day maybe. Yeah, I think it will work. And also, most of Koreans go to cafe to do their own stuff like study or like even working. So if you come to Korea, finding a place to work by yourself won't be that hard. If you need a quiet place, that can be a problem, but you will be able to stay in a cafe to work. Just bring your laptop there and just work there, and that won't be a problem. Alright, next question. What are the visa options for digital nomads wanting to stay in Korea long term? I'm not sure about this because when I see my friends, they go back to their country or some other country to renew their visa like once every 2 years, I guess, depending on what kind of visa they have. But most of my friends usually had like student visa, which work well when they are students. But the problem is if they finish studying, it was depending on like what kind of occupation they got. So if they find a regular job in a regular company, I think they try to have the visa as a regular worker. But some of my influencer friends had their own like different visa. Like I think there is some kind of like influencer visa that they can have. I'm not sure about this, but it can be an option as well. Visa is hard stuff. So if you guys need a deep opinion on this, just let me know. I will try to search it out and share with you guys. So next question. How does the work culture in Korea differ from other countries? Is it easy for digital nomads to adapt? I mean, if you guys come to Korea as a digital nomad, I don't think you guys will be working with Korean companies that much. But if you work with Korean companies, Koreans want things to be done really fast compared to other countries, I think. So if you can understand this 빨리빨리 culture, we call this 빨리빨리. Yeah, I think most of my foreigner friends knew about this culture. So yeah, you guys need to do everything fast, then they will love you. I'm not sure if I can say this is easy or not, but yeah, it's a must, I think. Next. What are the best cities in Korea for digital nomads? I will say Seoul for sure. Seoul or Jeju Island. Even Korean digital nomads go to Jeju Island to stay for a while. Jeju Island is really different from other cities in Korea. So, and the view is amazing, and there are many good foods, good cafes. So I will recommend Seoul or Jeju Island. Next, how is it to find accommodation in Korea as a digital nomad? So if you come to Korea as a digital nomad, I think you guys will want to stay for a long term. I think nowadays there are real estates who are targeting foreigners, so I don't think that will be that hard to find accommodation in Korea. Yeah, and there are many applications you can find short-term houses as well. And also you guys have Airbnb, so I don't think it will be a problem. Next, how is it for digital nomads to get around Korea without speaking Korean? Yeah, this is really interesting part because some of my foreigner friends don't speak any Korean. I mean, like they speak little, but I'll say it's not much. But they survive well because Koreans they start studying English as soon as they get into elementary school. I mean, even in kindergarten, there are things called English kindergarten because Korean parents they want their kids to learn English fast as possible, and they want their kids to be fluent in English when they grow up. I mean, Koreans can be shy about speaking in Korean, but if you guys ask them in English, they will understand you and try their best to help you out, because Koreans are really nice. Don't be scared to ask, and it don't be that hard to live in Korea as a person who doesn't speak any Korean. Trust me. Next question. What are some challenges digital nomads might face while living in Korea? Some of my friends have faced issues related to visa mostly, because my foreigner friends have always said getting visa in Korea is hard stuff. And there are some cultural differences, I think, especially like sharing dish when you guys go to like restaurants. Sometimes you guys share same dish with other people, and they can seem kind of different. Yeah, those kind of stuff, cultural differences, I guess. Yeah. Next, what's the quality of life in Korea for a digital nomad? I mean, it will really depends on like how much you make. We Koreans say Korea is really good place to live if you are rich. If you're not that rich, I don't think Korea will be that good. I mean, Korea is good, but quality of life will be different depending on like how much you can make every month and how much you will spend every month. Yeah, if you come to Korea, I think there will be a reason. Maybe like to save money or like to spend a lot, depending on like what kind of your need is, and depending on like what kind of how much of money you make, your quality of life will be really different. Last question. Would you recommend Korea as a long-term destination for digital nomads? Why or why not? No, I will not recommend. I mean, seriously, if I was a digital nomad, I will go to Thailand or Japan instead. Because, I mean, to be honest, Korea is a good place to live, but compared to other countries, there are no benefits. If you want to save your money, I'll go to Thailand. If you want experience with variety of people from different countries, I'll go to Thailand. If you want something really modern or like clean and something different, Japan can be a choice as well. Korea is generally good, but I mean, as a digital nomad, there is no specific reason that I would choose Korea instead of all other countries. Yeah, it's just my opinion. So it was great talk. It was great Korean podcast. I mean, although I speak English this time, yeah, it was fun. I really wanted to make this podcast thing in English instead of Korean, because it's not working well when I speak in Korean. I don't know why, but I will try my best to work it out. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys on next one. If this goes well, I will try to make another podcast in English, but I'm not sure which channel I should upload it to. Yeah, I should upload vlog here, but I'm not filming any vlog. What's my problem? As you guys can see, I have moved to a new place. Ta-da! But I will introduce this house to you guys next time. Probably next video, I guess. I don't know. I will see you guys. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.